How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are all having a spectacular day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up. If you guys do enjoy it, subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. As always, if you guys have any movies, shows, or games you guys want me to cover here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below. You guys can also find me on Twitch at Douglas447. I stream there at least once a week. Whether it's Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, or anything else you guys suggest for me to stream over there. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives, talking about The Last Ship Season 2. I've already covered Season 1 here on the channel, and I do have a playlist set up here on the channel for all, going to be for all 5 seasons of The Last Ship. So obviously I will be doing a review of Season 3, 4, and 5, and those will be out very soon, so look forward to those. And as always, let's dive right in. So this season came out in 2015, and it consists of 13 episodes. Now, you might be thinking, oh no, really short season. The great thing about The Last Ship, if you guys don't remember my review of season 1, is that each episode is almost an hour long. And that's great. So you get a lot of content. You do get a lot of money from getting the season. For whatever reason, recently I've been looking and trying to give this entire show, all 5 seasons, away for like birthday presents or Christmas or things of that nature, Easter or something, just like a holiday gift, because it's such a I really enjoy the show. I think it not only is very underappreciated as a show, but I think it's underappreciated as just good entertainment, and it's really a fun ride. But trying to get it on Blu-ray, all 5 seasons, I've seen it where it can be $600, which I think is absurd. I've also seen it where you can get like season 1 and 4, but you can't get season 2, 3, or 5. So it's really crazy. So if you guys are interested in ever getting the show at any of the seasons, always try to buy them in bulk. Don't buy them separately because, like, literally this morning I saw it where season 4 for Blu-ray separately by itself was $59.99. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, who in the world wants to spend $60 for 10 episodes of TV? Like that's a crime. Disney and themselves wouldn't do that. So you should be able to get all 5 seasons on DVD itself for like $50. So just keep an eye out on whatever website you use to purchase your physical media, or if you buy things digitally, keep an eye out, because sometimes for whatever reason this show kind of gets tossed in and out of shopping areas. So with that, season 2 is fully packed, full of action, full of thrills. The destroyer versus the submarine moments in this entire season, phenomenal, great, definitely the highlights of this entire season. Season 2 picks up exactly where season 1 ended. Then it does this, destroyer versus submarine story, and then it concludes with restarting the American government and restarting the American society from St. Louis and trying to go into the West and defeat warlords and whatnot. It's just a mess. This season is a mess. Like, I know for a fact, I like season 1, the concept of, trying to find a cure for a virus that's wiping out humanity. It was a cool concept. But this season itself, it's a mess. There's just too much happening. And what I mean by that is that there's so many ideas, there are so many characters to try to keep track of and memorize their names and understand who's doing what at all times. There are so many main plots, there's so many subplots, and it just can be a real confusing season to remember key things that just happened one episode ago, or things that happened last season that are now influencing this season. And it just tries to do so much in so little of a time. I mean, there's 13 episodes, and it's trying to juggle so many things. I think the new character of Worf that was introduced is amazing. I'm happy to see more of him in the future. like I said, there's a lot of characters in this season, so everybody that survived the events of season 1, they're obviously back. And then the season introduces a bunch of new characters. Thankfully, and sadly though, a lot of characters die in this season, either in heroic ways or in shocking ways. And I think they did that to try to add in a lot more shock value to the show and also to make it darker. Because, they find the cure in season 1 to the virus. So, how do you up the stakes in your next season? Well, you have a gigantic roster of characters. Some of them have to die. And they did a great job in how characters die, especially for spoilers in case you haven't seen the show. 2 characters that die. Dr. Scott dies, and I think her death was shocking. I think it was kind of a weird exit for the character. And obviously for Dr. Niels, that felt very satisfying, being the person that basically engineered the virus to help spread and to help wipe out humanity. His death was very satisfying, and how he goes about dying and who kills him was great. I enjoyed when his character died. I was like, yes, finally. Lastly, I want to talk about the finale. I think it is a bittersweet finale. It does a great job wrapping up a lot of characters. It wraps up a lot of plots. It wraps up everything in a neat bow. Obviously, there is cliffhanger plots and character arcs and whatnot that lead into season 3. So clearly they were greenlit season 3 because there's so many things that are left open and unconcluded at that point. But I think the cliffhangers, especially the big cliffhanger, will shock you, and it's going to make you want to watch season 3 immediately because you want to know what happens next. So I hate to have been one of those people that watched the show when it was airing back in 2015 and be like, are you serious? Now I have to wait 12 months until the next season? Like, oh, come on. It's one of those cliffhangers. It's almost like Star Trek TNG season 3. It's like, I want more now, and I don't want to have to wait so long to find out what happens next. So, but thankfully, if you have all 5 seasons, you can just binge watch the show as normal. And that's the great thing about physical media is that you can just watch at your own pleasure, and you don't have to wait forever and ever and ever for the next thing to come out. So, overall, I think season 2 of The Last Ship is a good season. It's not the best. It's not as great or amazing or spectacular as season 1. It is an enjoyable ride. You're going to find a lot of things that you're going to be able to enjoy in the season. Obviously, there's going to be some things that are not up to par as season 1 was. I'm really excited to dive into season 3 because me personally, season 3 is my favorite out of all 5 seasons. I think season 3 it hit the right notes, and season 3 kind of like tied the bow on the show. It knew what it needed to do as far as being the epic conclusion of a trilogy-like plotline, and I'm really excited to talk about that. So look forward to that. That'll be coming out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to give The Last Ship Season 2 an 8 out of 10. Have an awesome day, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye. Why is my camera zooming in and out? Or is it just my glasses? Okay, that's better. I'm like, woo, woo, woo. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Woo, woo, woo. All right, goodbye.